Hello, welcome to Living Life with Purpose. I'm your host, Phil Foster. I don't know what the weather's like where you're at, but we're having a really rainy day here in Athens. And in Corinthians, Paul says, whatever you do it for the glory of God. In other words, he's saying, whatever you do it with excellence. Don't just give God your leftovers or make a half-hearted effort. But when you're doing things for God, be sure that you're giving 100%. There was a book written I read a few years ago called From Good to Great. And these guys in this book, they studied corporations that went from being good companies to great companies. And they were kind of looking for that one thing that made them go up the ladder of success. And their findings astounded them because they didn't find any one thing. What they found, it was a mixture of a lot of different things that caused these companies to go from being good companies to great companies. And they found that because they stayed focused, they kept chipping away a little bit at a time, they went to the point where they were great companies. People today remember the great dynasty UCLA the Bruins had under coach John Wooden in the late 60s and 70s, where they won 10 national championships in 12 years. But people forget, as I've heard, that it took 12 to 15 years to build that program to where it got to the place where they were able to do that. So when we know that God's Word says we're supposed to give God our best, so how do we do that? Well, number one, know that it's God's desire that you do stuff with excellence. The parable of talents, one guy had 5, one 3, another 1. And guess which one, when he stood before the Lord, was in trouble? It wasn't the guy that did what he could with the 5 or the 3, but it was the guy that took his 1 and buried it. So whatever kind of talent person you are, a 5, 3, or 1 talent, just give it to God and serve Him with all your heart. And so today I just challenge you. It's your duty as a Christian to give God your best. So each day you wake up, say, God, with your help, I'm going to give you my best today. I'm going to worship you and serve humanity, and I'm going to live for you with all my heart. Well, look, there's a lot I could say. I'm all out of time for today. So till we get together tomorrow, may God bless you and have a great day.